How's it going, guys? My name is Rami, and welcome back to yet another awesome, super duper episode of RQ's Garage. In today's episode, I'm gonna be helping my dad. He accidentally hit a semi-truck's tire that had particles on the highway. He had nowhere else to go. He kind of smashed the front end of his Toyota Camry. And so today, we're gonna be fixing some bumpers, some caps. We're gonna be replacing the splash guard. Really easy, it's all cosmetics, it's all plastic pieces that'll clip in together. But I wanted to make a quick video to show you what to do. So without further ado, let's get after it. So first things first, we gotta loosen up these lug nuts to take that wheel off because the wheel well liner is broken. We need to get in there and get in that wheel well. Make sure we chuck those back wheels when we lift up the vehicle, but we're just loosening up the lug nuts in a star pattern like I usually do. This is a 13/16 millimeter socket to loosen up that wheel, and we're just gonna keep moving right along. Getting that last nut so we can finally take off this wheel. Next, we're lifting up the vehicle with our jack. We get our jack point on the front of the vehicle. We have that on that metal piece. We're just lifting it up with our jack, making sure that we're securely lifting up the vehicle from metal to metal contact, making sure that we're clearing up as much as possible so we can work in the wheel well and underneath the vehicle. Next, we put in our jacks underneath the vehicle at the designated jack point, making sure that we are symmetrical, we are in line with where they need to physically be to make sure that we are lifting the vehicle up safely. And of course, we got to do the same thing on the other side as well. So same process over here, making sure that the jack is square, putting them up, locking it in, done. Now is the inside of the wheel well where that liner is broken. We see a huge gash removed. Just taking some pictures of the wheel well and its broken pieces, and especially the bolt patterns, so we know where to rebolt when we're putting in the new liner. So just taking photos of everything internally. And then here we have the old one removed and the new one side by side. It's not as sturdy, so it's a little bit flimsier, but it'll do the trick. And here we see the inside of the wheel well completely removed. So we see bare metal. We see all the different welding components and just cleaning it up. So we put the new liner in. Also kind of cool seeing the inside without a liner. And just like magic, we got the new liner in. This came in from CarParts. Was kind of flimsy, not the best quality, but it was pretty cheap and it was going to do the job. So we put all the bolts exactly where they were on the first original liner, and then we just reinstalled it, and we have some more bolts we got to fix up there on the top, but it's looking great and it's finally doing the job of protecting that inside so that wheel doesn't splash everywhere. So easy win. Done. All right, up next, we're installing the front grille on the Toyota Camry. And this grille, again, super cheap, but really effective. It worked very well. You slide it in from the bottom underneath, and you have to pull forward to make it click into the front bumper. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Just got to do the alignment correctly. But I'm going to leave the rest of this video so you can hear and see the clicks all around the perimeter of the grille. So before we get underneath the vehicle to put the splash guard, I like to lay it out on the floor and see kind of where the holes are going to align and how they overlap each other. I'm pretty sure this is the right schematic. So if you're facing the vehicle, the one on the right-hand side is basically going first, and the left-hand side is going second because there's an overlap between these two, because there's a bolt that's going to come together here, and there's another clearance hole up here. So if you're thinking about it backwards, we want to install this one first, and then this one's free, then we lift it up, and we can bolt in both together here. But let's get under the car, let's start mocking this up a little bit and seeing exactly where it would go. So we'll feed in the right side. Take it up all the way up to the edge. Feed it in. Guys should fit there. Okay, so with some struggles, we're trying to put the splash guard and align it properly with all the holes underneath the bumper. So just making sure we're taking our time and aligning those holes all together. Once we get everything in place, we're going to get some 10mm bolts and just tying them across the perimeter of the splash guard. It's super simple. They're just 10mm that go from the splash guard to the undercarriage of the bumper, and it's just around the perimeter. So I'm just doing a test run on one of the flanges, and now I'm just giving you an overview of where all the screws are. One there, we have 2, 3, 4 by the front tire. So we have all of the different screws on the perimeter. Following up, we see another 10mm that goes from the splash guard. And in the middle, this is where the right side will overlap with the left side. So I did not put anything there. Seeing we have a plastic pin in the back half of the splash guard. Then we're checking for alignment with draining the coolant. Next is putting the left side with the right side. So I got the other side of the splash guard put up. Another 10mm bolt, 3 more 10mm. So we got 1, 2, and 3. And same thing at the back. We have that plastic pin where we pushed it up to make it nice and secure. The front 10mm where it would have gone right there didn't work out. The alignment of the splash guard didn't work out. But we were able to secure it. See right there, just the alignment wasn't working for us. But on the perimeter, all the 10mm are all together, and it's secured very well. We were very happy with the results. And the result! Look how beautiful and uniform that front bumper looks. Guys, we killed it. We crushed it. Thank you for watching this video. Look how beautiful everything turned out. Nice and smooth, really clean. We're really happy with the transition and how everything turned out. Give me a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, because we are fixing things constantly and saving money. This is RQ's Garage. I love you, and we're out.